how do you maintain focus for so many hours of classical chess? Like like you know what, like minute to minute, second to second. How are you able to maintain focus? Is there tricks to that? How difficult is that?
I think it really depends on the type of the game that you're playing. I think if it's a game that's very, very calm and very slow, where not a lot happens at the start, it's a lot easier because you're not having to be super focused. Like your mind can drift and whatnot, and then at the critical moment you have to sort of zone in. So those are the easiest ones. I think generally when games are very complicated from the start, what you're doing is you're trying to not let your mind wander at all, because when games are complicated like that, one of the things that I've never been very good at is my mind does wander, and you're always like, I'm always worrying about the next move. It's like, is this a blunder? What's going on? Like, what am I going to do? So you're trying, I think, very much to block out the noise. I think that's actually the hardest thing, is also because, like, I can say this, when I've played Magnus before, there have been times when I've gotten winning positions against him. And in that moment when I have the winning position, very oftentimes my mind wanders, like, okay, you're about to win this game. And you're like, okay, what happens after the game? You win this game, gain the rating points, all these different things, but you haven't actually won the game yet. And I think for a lot of players, that's the hardest thing, is when you get a winning position, your mind does drift. It drifts to like what happens after you've won the game, or what the outcome is.
So yeah, drifting into the future, and you should stay in the moment. You really should like hold on. And also, what is it? Yeah, probably getting excited about the win. What is that? What is it about that makes you worse at playing? So interesting. Like getting
Well, I think it's you get, it's like a nerve. It's nervous, but it's like you're too excited. I think you it's like you're waiting for it to end. You expect it to end, and then your opponent keeps defending, and you can make mistakes.
What about the flip side of that, where you start getting frustrated? Like, how do you try to recover from that kind of thing?
It's very difficult. I think for myself, I try to basically focus on it every single move. I just try, again, you try to block out the noise, no matter which direction it's going in. So I try as best I can. I mean, sometimes I'm very poor at it. Like, I just don't do a good job blocking out the noise at all. But I think generally I try to think, okay, just make this next move. Make your opponent have to find the best moves, and just keep the game going no matter what. Just keep it going.
By the way, what's a long day of classical chess? What's that look like?
It's pretty brutal. I mean, it would be something like, okay, so the game starts at 2 o'clock. So you've done all this other stuff. The game probably goes from like 2 to 7, for example, or maybe 2 to 8, 5, 6 hours. Probably you eat dinner for an hour or so, maybe I'll go clear my head for 30 minutes, and then immediately it's right back to studying for a couple of hours.
Are you reviewing previous games, or you're already
generally you're just moving on to the next game. That's what you're doing.
and trying to, no matter what happened, put that behind you.
Yes.
Win or lose or draw. Okay, so
and that's also why there's another question a lot of people wonder, which is, why don't I play more of these classical tournaments? And sort of it gets back to the literally don't care sort of stuff. But when I'm going to play in tournaments, I want to be able to give it my best shot. And if I don't feel that I can, I'm not going to play. Which is why, like, I play here and there, but I do balance my schedule very carefully, because I'm not just going to go and play a tournament simply because. If I don't feel that I can put in the work, it's not the right thing to do. Also, because I'm taking away a spot from somebody else who probably will be putting in the work, who will want to compete in that event. And so when I look at the candidates, or a lot of people said, well, why is he playing there? Like, okay, qualified, but he's not going to take it seriously. But I did give it everything I had in that tournament. And I always will, as much as I can. If I can't do that, then I'm just not going to play.